Now, though, it's an emotional, long-lost family tonight as one man fulfills his mum's dying wish to find his long-lost sister.
In 2008, Beverly was diagnosed with cancer.
She knew she was dying. A couple of weeks before she died, she goes to me, I want you to do me a massive favour, find my daughter. Explain my story to her and just apologise. It's my mum's wish, and I feel like I need to know myself. My sister is loved. I just would like to just give her a big hug.
Well, with the help of Davina McCall and Nikki Campbell, Simon found his sister Bronwen and they join us this morning. It's so lovely to see you both.
Thank you. Thank you.
Long Lost Family, Simon, it's an incredible programme with incredible resources because you went on a 15-year-long search for Bronwen with no joy. You were going down every social media avenue, everything that you could do, and you couldn't find her, but you were not giving up.
No.
And this is where the story begins, really.
Yeah. So I applied 3 times for Long Lost Family and 3rd time lucky, and I weren't going to give up. It took me 15 years for searching through social media, through other various sites and stuff, through family. And then I get the email and then the phone call, and couldn't thank them enough.
No, it's been life-changing.
Yeah, life-changing.
Life-changing. But if I can take you back, Simon, you described this in the programme. You were just 14 years old when you accidentally discovered Bronwen existed.
Yeah.
What are your memories of that time?
I was at my family's in Coventry and we were going through some pictures, and then when I got to the 3rd one, when I saw the bump, my mum, and they said something and I was like, And then when I came home, I asked my mum, but I think she already knew. I think they phoned her and told her. And then she said, we need to sit down and have a conversation. And then, like, she just told me. And I did say, was you ever going to tell me? And she goes, I was ashamed and embarrassed, but my brother already knew. But
this is your older brother as well.
Yeah.
He's very supportive of your search as well. We might add, this is David. But your mum did explain it was a very, very tough time for her.
Yeah.
And it put everything into perspective for you at that point.
It did. And then thinking back, like, my birthday's a day before Bronwen's, and I used to get my card and my present sometimes on her birthday. She used to get confused. So looking back, I knew something went right. So, yeah, I know.
From that moment on, your mum did speak about Bronwen and how much Bronwen had been loved in the short amount of time that you had spent with Beverly. You knew the love was there, and she sadly had to give up this baby girl because she wanted her to have a better life, and that was the position of your family. Bronwen, you always knew you were adopted.
Yes.
And you always knew you had a brother, which was Simon's older brother, but you
David.
weren't aware that Simon existed.
No, not at all.
And that was huge news. We see this when Nikki reveals it to you. But you never felt the urge to search for your biological mother?
No.
And why was that, do you feel?
I was worried I was going to suffer rejection.
Yeah, and that's understandable, actually, isn't it? Because you feel it's... And you had, luckily, and I know this brought great joy to you, Simon, that you had a very happy childhood, Bronwen.
Yeah, very happy.
And you grew up with the love of your mum and your grandfather, but you were an only child.
I was, yeah.
And that was the big part of this story because you always wanted to have siblings.
Yeah, always. I wanted to be the sister. I just missed out on having a sibling.
Yeah, yeah. What was it like when you got the call, Bronwen, to say that contact was being made?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
And excitement, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, nerves, just...
Emotional.
Very, very emotional.
Yeah.
And you wrote a letter to Bronwen, which we see in the programme, just before you meet, and you read this. And that, to be fair, is the bit that really got me, Bronwen, because suddenly it signed off your brothers.
Yeah.
And for an only child all of these years to suddenly realise you have these 2 siblings, that...
Absolutely amazing.
I can only imagine that the butterflies at that point, and you mentioned butterflies, funny enough, in it, Simon, don't you? Because after the letter and you get told that you have brothers they want to meet, you finally find the sister. What was this moment like, walking into the room, and just because you have just seen photographs of each other before that, but actually stepping into the room together, seeing each other in the flesh, was there an instant bond, Simon? How did it feel?
Yeah, there was. As soon as I walked in, I just gave you a massive hug, didn't I?
Yeah, and we both cried.
Both cried. And then we just had a little conversation, and there was a lot of stuff like gin and lemonades and other things we had in common. Plus our noses. So, yeah, it was just it was amazing experience.
And you talk about it's very difficult because you really were fueled with this wish from your mum, Simon. Her dying wish was to find Bronwen and to reunite you all. You must have felt a certain weight lifted off your shoulders in many respects.
I feel like I've filled her wish. Like, you know, that's what she wanted, and I believe she's at peace now.
And do you understand the circumstances better now, Bronwen? Are you more at peace with what has happened?
Yeah, it's been explained to me, and Simon's filled me in as well.
Yeah. So
obviously, the circumstances for her at the time, she had to. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, sadly, it'll resonate with so many people of a certain time. I mean, this sadly did happen. What does the future look like now?
Well, we talk twice a week on the phone by video call. We WhatsApp every day, and I'm planning to go and visit my sister in Shropshire to meet my nieces.
I was going to say, you're an uncle now. You've got nieces that you didn't know existed either, Simon.
Amazing. And you've got 2 dogs and 2 cats because we love animals.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So this family just keeps getting bigger and bigger, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Does it feel very natural now, Bronwen?
It does, yeah. Yeah.
And you just had this instant, and you could see it. You can see it on the TV the second that you look, and then suddenly you're having a gin, like you say, Bronwen outside, and there was sort of happiness straight away.
Yeah.
Simon,
Oh, yeah, we connected
it.
straight away.
Yeah.
It was a relief, you know, and it was just to, like, get to speak to her and chat to her, and, you know, and it was scary because I was looking at her going, I can see
this person that you've never met, and yet this incredible bond. 53 years to catch up on, as you say in the programme, Simon. So there's lots of gin ahead and lots of family engagements, I hope, Bronwen. It's an incredible story, and honestly, I'm so chuffed to actually get to meet you both, because I just felt like I was living your life story watching the programme. I had a sneaky peek, obviously, yesterday, because the actual programme is Long Lost Family. It's on tonight at 9 p.m. on ITV1, and yeah, it's wonderful to see you, and I wish you both a very happy future.
Thank you.
Happy families. It's lovely to see you.